frozen. Let it glow. Okay. Alta was almost gone. The chilly night air was in Little Rock, and his friends that winter was close. They had to find Grandpappy and get Little Rock's tracking crystal to glow before sunrise. Then he could practice in Trolls level 1 crystal curse. Oh, that there is a great clue just around the bend, said Krista. Little Rock smiled. Let's get tracking. Every day, she keeps a little track. What are you thinking? Let me just track some more. Little Rock hunted for clues as the group headed up the mountain. Suddenly, he noticed a funny-looking bump under the snow. He quickly dug down deep. Look, he said, popping up. With an axe and a rope, I tracked some important stuff. You found some important stuff, said Kristoff, placing their items into Sven's satellite. That's not tracking. Remember. Little Rock nodded. He had made the same mistake before. Tracking was a business skill, but he needed to figure it out. Otherwise, his crystal would never glow. But you didn't know showing that thinking, said Anna. And that's one of the rules of the tracking, right? Yes, Little Rock answered, along with teachers, and Kristoff smiled. Would you like to hear the story about how I was in tracking back when I was young? Little Rock nodded again. So as they began kicking, Kristoff started his story. Please, achoo! Her friend got it. When I was a kid, Sven and I were out here in the ice one night. The northern lights were super bright and they were reflecting on the surface of the frozen lake. Sven was going crazy trying to catch the reflections, and he finally caught one with his tongue. Sven ground in his throat while everyone else giggled. I tried holding him and pushing him, but nothing worked. His tongue just stretches. I had to come up with an idea. I had to be in French. So I grabbed a tiny ice pick, Kristoff crunches, and I cricked it away at the ice very gently, all around his tongue, until a little circle sprouted out. Sven pulled the ice into his mouth, and it yelled. Then he was free. Sven gave me a big, icy, cold lick across the face, and we sat there, staring up at the colorful lights in the sky. Little Rock laughed. You guys had such great stories about Heath and Neverlights. I wish I had a good story to share. As the trail countered around the mountain, everyone gasped. It ended at the base of the giant waterfall. There on up his spokes and mostly cloaked. Everyone agreed. It was Grandpappy. He must have dropped it in as he climbed out of the ship, said Elsa. They gasped up, wondering how they would do the same. Sven put his tongue in the rushing water. Then he did it again. Kristoff understood. He's suckling. Elsa frees the waterfall, he explained. What a good idea, Sven, said Little Rock. She's freeing in the mountain up there. She just didn't hide and get it standing. Elsa waved her arms, and the roaring water froze solid. Now we climb, said Kristoff. Be careful, Anna, called Elsa. I totally got this, said Anna, striking the ice with her axe and pulling herself up. I've always wanted to climb a waterfall. There's a waterfall. You can really take the strangers, you. When Anna and Kristoff made it to the top, they threw the rope down. Elsa tied it around Sven and helped Olaf sit on the Sven's head. Once Sven and Olaf reached the top, they hoisted up the little rock. But before they could throw the rope down again, Elsa had used her magic to build stairs. When they asked her why she had done that in the first place, she explained, "You were so excited to climb the waterfall. I didn't want to spoil anyone's fun." Really? There, hold on in display. From the top of the falls, they followed the trail as it climbed higher and higher. Soon, the air became thick with fog, and Afu Little Rock was nervous. He kept going. When they reached the mountain peak, a figure appeared in the mist. Now, she understands we're gonna soft and soft and soft. Little Rock ran over and threw his arms around it. "Grandpappy," he explained. Everyone stood still, surprised. Kristoff cleared his throat and gazed toward the real granted. For instance, Little Rock was confused. He looked at the moss-covered rock he was holding and then back to Anna. "I found him," he explained, running toward Granted and giving him a giant hug. "I track you." "Hello, Little Rock," said a kindly old troll. Name on it. Still lots of different cues. Little Rock extremely pulled out his tracking crystal, and his face fell. The crystal was still dull. "It's because I'm not very good at tracking," Little Rock sighed. Then he explained he would never have found the grandfather and the other trolls without his friends. "If anyone here has earned a tracking crystal, it's all of you, not me. I needed you, my threads, to get here." "How was this pleasant with assignment to me? How was you can ever see a little they travel somewhere?" Suddenly, Little Rock's tracking crystal started to glow. "Look," said Anna, pointing at the crystal. "But I didn't earn it," said the Little Rock. Grandfather nodded. "Actually, you did. You figured out what it takes to be a good tracker," for the Little Rock. That meant understanding that he had needed help from his friends, and that reeling had made it a crystal glow. With the glowing stone in his hands, Little Rock joined the other young trolls around the ground, primed and ready for the crystal ready to begin. As Grandfather lifted his arms into the air, all the trolls raised their crystals. The normal lights reflected the colors of their crystals, and the lights bounced back into the sky slightly brighter, but not as bright. Grandfather had to throw it in mind if I try something, Elsa asked. Elsa waved her arms, and her magic curled into the sky, creating a giant snowflake. It sparkled as it turned, reflecting the northern lights back into the sky and all around them. Olaf hoped with excitement. Elsa's and Anna's dresses shimmering too. "Well, now," said Grandhubby, "this is so much better." "I love it. There could send me green literally from the green and from dresses." Far away in Troll Valley, the extreme colors caught her eye. "Everyone look up," she shouted. All the trolls knew what the bright lights meant. Little Rock had suggested in his quest. Thanks to the level 1 trolls, the normal lights were shining. Troll again. Probably everyone below with magical memories.